Well, hello there everybody, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world, you're very welcome here. I am Charlie Merriman, I'm Merri by name, I am Merri by nature, and I am very merry indeed to welcome you into tonight's stream. How have we all been doing today? Have we had good Thursdays? I very much hope we have. More than halfway through the week, congratulations everybody, you've nearly made it through to the weekend. We've been streaming a lot of competitive Pokemon this week. I was streaming a lot of shiny hunting the past couple of weeks. And I want to balance that out. I've been missing doing the competitive, so I've been enjoying that. We were streaming with, the Japan Championships winning team on Tuesday, featuring Smeargle. We were streaming with a Mousehold team yesterday, which also did well at the Japan Championships, finished third. And this time, we are playing a team featuring Scovillain and Koraidon and Miraidon. We don't often see these Pokemon together. This was at the North America International Championships about a month ago. I can't believe that was about a month ago already. Crazy. Where Michael Zhang had a decent performance with this team. It's certainly got a lot of tricks up its sleeve, and I'm looking forward to showcasing what it can offer. Scovillain can boost the offense of a partner Pokemon, and Koraidon having the clear amulet on this team, it means that it doesn't suffer a defense drop. But we'll take a deeper dive into the team in just a moment. I've been thoroughly enjoying playing with this team, and I hope that you enjoy watching tonight's stream as well. All likes and subscribes hugely appreciated. With that being said, let us dive in to this team. So, here we have the team. Good evening to you, Mighty. I'm not sure what that reference means, but good evening to you. Good evening to you, Jay. Fantastic to see you here. Hope you've been enjoying some competitive streams, Jay. I know that that's something you're wanting to lean into, having been involved in competitive Mario Kart. So, let's talk about Scarlet first, okay? It pairs up so nicely with Koraidon that it's going to be hard not to talk about them in isolation, so maybe we'll cover them both at the same time. Koraidon. Legendary restricted, the mascot of Pokemon Scarlet, which is the version that I am playing this game on right now. Orichalcum Pulse, its ability, sets up the sun as soon as it hits the field. That gives Koraidon a boost to its offense. That also boosts its fire-type moves. Fire-type moves are boosted in the sun. If it goes for its Terra Fire, so changes its type to fire, then it gets a further boost to its fire-type moves. And then you also have Collision Course that can deal big fighting-type damage, and even more so if it's super effective, thanks to the way that that move works. And then you can also protect, just keep Koraidon safe if you need to. But in terms of where Scovillain comes in, it has the Chlorophyll ability, and that means that when the sun is in the sky, set up by Koraidon, Scovillain's speed is boosted. It becomes incredibly fast indeed. That also means that because Overheat's a fire-type move, the power of that move is boosted. With the Focus Sash, the Scovillain can hang on the field on at least 1 HP through an attack. But the crucial thing about this Scovillain is the Spicy Extract move. It can use that on a partner Pokemon and sharply boost its offense, its physical attack, and sharply drop its physical defense. So with the Koraidon holding the Clear Amulet blocks stat drops. That means it gets a boost to its offense, but you don't suffer any of the negative effects of the defense drop, because the Clear Amulet clears that up for you. So it's really lovely synergy, and it means that Koraidon can absolutely bulldoze through teams. Of course, you could also go for Spicy Extract on an opponent and lower their defenses for Koraidon to pave the way, or another physical attacker to pave the way. But you've got to be careful about doing that, of course, because you're also giving them a big boost to their attack. Hello, Drifloon. Yes, this Scovillain team is a whole lot of fun. How are you doing? How's your Thursday going? Thank you so much for being here, as ever. And also on Scovillain, we have Rage Powder, so it can become the center of attention if you feel like you've set up your Koraidon enough. Then you use Rage Powder, and then Koraidon is free and safe to deal some damage because Scovillain becomes the target of incoming moves. It's similar to Follow Me, which Indeedee has here, redirecting moves away. You've got the Psychic Surge for a boost, Psychic Seed, sorry, for a boost to your special defense on Psychic Terrain, and the Psychic Surge ability sets up that terrain for Indeedee, so an immediate boost to your special defense. You also have Psychic just for good damage and boosted on the Psychic Terrain, and Helping Hand. In case the damage output from this team wasn't enough, the Helping Hand, of course, boosts the ally Pokemon's damage output. So you can really sweep through that way too. There we've got Terra Fire to be able to get around some weaknesses there as well. For example, the Bug. And Protect as well, just to scout out. So that's the right side of the screen. Now let's talk about the other restricted Pokemon, Miraidon. Miraidon is a Pokemon, the restricted Pokemon we've seen far more commonly. Restricted Pokemon, of course, are the very powerful legendary Pokemons that we don't always have access to. Welcome in, everyone, if you're just tuning in. Hope you're looking forward to some spice with Michael Zhang's Scovillain team. I love this team. Welcome in, Emerald. Fantastic to see you. Kendrick's great to see you as well. Miraidon's damage output cannot be ignored. The Hadron Engine ability, setting up the electric terrain and giving a boost to Miraidon's offensive prowess. Now, we sometimes see Miraidon with the Choice Specs, but this Miraidon has Choice Scarf. Choice Specs would mean that Miraidon can get a big old boost to its special attack, its offensive prowess. Choice Scarf means it gets a big boost to its speed. And that means it can really, being a fast Pokemon already, it can really sweep through, and the opponent, especially in this best of one closed team sheet format, will not be expecting it. Volt Switch to pivot around, Electro Drift, its signature move, big damage, Draco Meteor, massive dragon type damage, and you've got the Terra Electric as well to boost up your electric power. And then you also have Snarl, which will reduce the special attack of opposing Pokemon, and Dark type moves are great in the format right now because there's all sorts of Pokemon that takes super effective damage from it, like Calyrex Shadow Rider, like Lunala. So Snarl and Choice Scarf is a tech that we see more recently on Miraidon here. We got Chesnaught with the Electric Seed, and that synergizes nicely with the Hadron Engine. Electric Seed gives a defense boost to the Chesnaught on the electric terrain. You also have Bulletproof, so it's immune to Ball and Bomb type moves like Shadow Ball, for example. I need to brush up on the other moves that Bulletproof gives you immunity to. Otherwise, this Chesnaught is sort of simultaneously offensive and defensive and supportive, because we have Body Press, which deals damage based on the user's defense. And of course, the Electric Seed stacks with that. It's got a high defense stat already, so the Chesnaught already does a lot of damage without needing to get further set up. And otherwise, you have Leech Seed for some passive recovery at the end of every turn, chipping away at the opposing Pokemon. You've got Wide Guard to block against those spread moves like Astral Barrage, and we see a lot of those in the format. Moves that target both Pokemon on your side of the field. And we've got Spiky Shield, which is Light Protect, but any incoming contact move will deal a little bit of recoil damage to the attacker. So like a slightly better version of Protect. We have Terra Steel here as well on the Chesnaught to get rid of, for example, your Fairy type weakness. Now, the final Pokemon here is Clefairy. Now, the Clefairy has no damaging moves. Hello, AJ's TV, new to the channel, love the host work with VGC. Oh, well, thank you so much for hopping by, and I really appreciate your kind words here. I'm pleased you've discovered the channel, and it really, really makes my day to hear that you're enjoying the host work for VGC. Yeah, thank you so much, AJ's. I am an actor and writer by trade, and it really just went from there. I think that skill set was valued, and I'm pleased to be able to, use that to the advantage of the Pokemon streams. Thank you so much for your kind words again. They mean a huge amount, AJ. Thanks so much for being here. Now, Clefairy. What's your favourite Pokemon, by the way, AJ's TV? Clefairy doesn't have any damaging moves, and so we've got to be careful not to be left with just the Clefairy in battle, because then it won't be able to finish the game for us. Of course, in Pokemon, you've got to claim knockouts. What this Clefairy can do, though, especially with the After You move, we've got Follow Me, so we've got another redirection option here. We've got triple redirection, which can be really helpful. But with the After You move, this team kind of struggles against Trick Room, and Trick Room, of course, reverses the speed order, so slower Pokemon act faster. After You means that if Clefairy uses it on the ally Pokemon, that Pokemon moves where Clefairy would have done, and Clefairy isn't very fast. So in Trick Room, Clefairy is moving near the start of the turn, because again, the speed orders are reversed. So Koraidon, for example, a pretty fast Pokemon. If you go for After You with Clefairy on your Koraidon, all of a sudden, you are moving much slower, i.e. first in Trick Room. So that's a really nice answer to that. And then you've also got Life Dew to be able to recover a little bit of HP on the team as well. Again, give it a little bit more longevity because it likes to hit fast and hard. And then Protect as well. And the Eviolite on Clefairy to give it as much staying power as possible. Eviolite boosts the defenses of a Pokemon that can still evolve. So it's a fascinating team. Koraidon and Scovillain is the lead that you want to lean into the most. That is where the team thrives, just getting Koraidon going. However, you know, Miraidon is always a strong lead, threatening big damage right off the bat, especially with the Choice Scarf alongside some kind of redirector, be it the Scovillain or the Indeedee or the Clefairy, going for Follow Me to keep the Miraidon a little bit safer. Miraidon with the Chesnaught to get the immediate Electric Seed boost for the Body Press, and things like that. Should be a lot of fun. So we'll dive into the battles. Let me just catch up on these messages. Again, this is Michael Zhang's NAIC team. Had a decent result there, and it's a lot of fun. And Scovillain, I think, has been overlooked up to this point, so I'm excited to showcase it. If you want to try out the team yourself, use that rental code 6WLBON, 6WLBON, in your Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet game. Give it a go. All the details of Michael and the stream and all of that the rental code as well for when we're off the screen are linked are down in the description below, along with all my socials. I'm at Chazingdra across everything. Check out my channel. I've got a podcast, all sorts of things, all sorts of streams, all sorts of videos I'm working on, like my EUIC video where I was commentating a few months ago. Looking forward to getting that out for you all. Exciting times ahead for the channel, and all likes and subscribes appreciated. So let me just catch up on this. Chesnaught has stamina, it'd be even scarier. That's a really good point. That'd be fun, Kendricks. Currently hunting for shiny Durant and White too. Very cool Pokemon. Very cool shiny. Running in circles. Yeah, well, you'll find it, Mighty. That's what shiny hunting does to you. Terra, Steelix. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Riley. Fantastic to see you. How are you doing? Saw Cybertron have success with it as well. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it, Riley. And how are you doing? I feel like it's been a couple of days. Love the team score was literally a spice peak. Exactly, AJ's TV. Exactly. Trick Room Emerald, you're loving the Trick Room. Well, I'm not sure this team loves it so much. All right, everybody, let's do this. Let's get into these battles. Again, that rental code's in the description below, in case you want to take a note of it. Double T, fantastic to see you. Had to come and join all the nice and cool mates. Well, you are one of the nice and cool mates, Double T. Thanks so much for being here. How are you doing? How's your day going? Alrighty, we had a good stream yesterday with Mousehole. I think it was 5 wins and 2 losses. So let's see if we can keep capitalizing today. Yeah, double bikes is not a combination we frequently see. Koraidon and Miraidon referred to as double bikes because these are the Pokemon in the game that sort of transform into a bike mode and you can ride around on them. It means that you have weather and terrain, which is useful. Got to be worried about setting up your opponent's Paradox Pokemon abilities in the sun or with the electric terrain. Obviously, they're both weak to Fairy-type moves and Dragon-type moves, being part Dragon types themselves. So I wonder if we'll see Koraidon Miraidon come out on top. I know that my friend Lee, who you're all familiar with as well, of course, Osiris VGC, or just Osiris now, excuse me, did run double bikes in Bologna for the Special Championships, and it didn't go so well for Lee, but I believe in its potential, especially with this team. Drifloon. Right now, I've never got higher than 8th. Cool, yeah, well, hoping to reach Master Ball, to be honest. It's I've only been doing the laddering while streaming, so I haven't actually had much time to ladder. Glad you've been doing well, Riley. Alright. This is an interesting team. We've got Groudon, Miraidon, we've got Fluttermane, Grimmsnarl, Incineroar, and Volcarona. Okay, so we both can set up the sun. Got to be careful about Terra Fire on our Koraidon, because then Groudon is super effective against us. How do I want to play this one? Obviously, Miraidon fears Groudon as well. We can overwrite their terrain with Indeedee. That could be nice. Chesnaught. It's decent here. The screens are slightly annoying. How do we deal with the screens? Don't have super effective fairy moves. So probably just brute force it with Scovillain. But if I lead Scovillain Koraidon, what can they do against that? Got the clear amulet, so that's fine. We've got Terra Ghost on Scovillain and Protect on Koraidon, so Fake Out's okay. Volcarona kind of walls the Koraidon, but then we have Overheat for that. So Koraidon and Scovillain will have the Miraidon, and we will have... I don't think we need Clefairy. I think just some damage. Let's go for Chesnaught. Let's do it. Besides Worlds in London, do I want to attend another Worlds? No, I definitely want to attend another Worlds. And no, it's not hard health-wise. I mean, I do a lot of travelling for commentating, but I appreciate your concern, Emerald. No, I'd love to attend Worlds wherever I can, really. It just comes down to time and, of course, funds. And I'm sure we're all in a similar boat to that, but I appreciate your concern, Emerald. Doubles are not your forte. Well, just keep at it. Keep at it. One more win for Ultra Ball? I think so. Ruby Street back up to the 50 win. Very cool. Next attempt to 100. Dodge some Blazikens. Right, that must be so cool with your shiny team. I hope you're enjoying that very much. Special Groudon. That'll be fun, yeah. Alright, so. They got Groudon and Grimmsnarl out in front. Actually, a Flame Charge could be nice. They could have Spirit Break, which Koraidon has to fear. But then they could Precipice Blades. So what I could do is Terra Fire and just target down the Groudon. I'd love to get rid of the Grimmsnarl. I could Rage Pattern, yeah. I'd like to get the Ice Spicy Extract though. So I think we will do Collision Course and Spicy Extract Koraidon. See how this works out. Get Groudon, a Koraidon. Mr. Browser, hello to you. How are you doing? How's your Thursday been? They Terra as well. Could be Terra Fire on Groudon. Yep. Why do they Terra there? Predicting a Fire type move, maybe. Okay, they just Thunder Wave. I feel like we had to Terra though in case of Spirit Blade. Let's hope that Koraidon can still move. So here comes the Spicy Extract. Boost to the attack, the defense not drop because of the Clear Amulet. Okay, we hang on. Come on, Koraidon, you gotta move. Ah! Ah! Oh, so frustrating. However, Miraidon now can threaten it with good damage. That sucks. There's no two ways about it. That sucks. Do we just sacrifice Koraidon here? Could switch in the Chesnaught. I feel like we just sacrifice. Flare Blitz into you. Overheat into you. Well, we get a non-light screen overheat, and the Grimmsnarl hangs on. However, Groudon could miss. Oh! Scovillain of course. Having so much fun on BDSP. Forgot about your Scarlet Violet team. Nice to hear, Browser. Is this with your Battle Tower? I do miss the Battle Tower in BDSP, as I said. Okay, so we're off to a terrible start. Thunder Wave and the power. And the power, even. It is impressive damage, but I'd have loved to have got the knockout. Riley, I've got to say. Oh, shiny Chesnaught on this team. Okay. Okay, we've got to get rid of this Groudon ASAP. However, they could just protect and Spirit Break or something. Oh, I wish I'd KO'd the Grimmsnarl on that previous turn. Electro Drift is also not Specs, of course. Electro Drift and... oh, we can Wide Guard. They could still have Stomping. They probably do. Okay, let's try and body press the Grim. Still a too short with the light screen. Powerful stuff. Okay, Chesnaught dodges. Get rid of the Grim. Should we have targeted the Groudon there? Seeing as Press with Blaze can miss. Oh, they're trying to go for Will-O-Wisp with the Groudon? Yeah. That's an interesting play. Okay, we're now locked into the Electro Drift, which arguably not great. Maybe I should have considered that. Tough though. Hello Heath, great to see you. It feels like it's been a little while. How are you doing? Okay. I mean... Can't even redirect, can we? Just body press the Miraidon, I guess. There's a Protect. Doesn't matter too much. Start with character. Yep. We can say that again, Kendricks. They connect with Draco, of course. Yeah, it really came down to our Koraidon being fully paralyzed on turn 1. That spelled the end for us. How much damage did this do? Not enough. The Miraidon isn't too scary now, though. So, we can body press the Groudon. They could have Flutter in the back, I guess. Let's try this. Let's Good play by them. Yeah, we don't have the resources after we missed the... oh no, got full power. We just then got swept, unfortunately. Incineroar. Okay, well, it's not Flood Main, and we do super effective into that. Ah. Heat Crash. Yeah, that'll... oh, we hang on with 2. The Electric Seed, eh? Oh, but they hang on as well. Well, may as well spike his shield. Last week, this week we're a trip. Oh no. Is everything okay, Heath? Rad Dad, great to see you. Take me in the car to go get yourself some yummy noms. Enjoy that. Okay, well we KO the Groudon through spike his shield, so we'll take that. No Dazzle. Yeah, it's the Snarl, which we see more often now. Team review stream today and got lots of matches on the stream too. Love the channel. Nice. Might have to do some BDSP Battle Tower. Life Orb is Choice Scarf Miraidon. Okay, we get more chip damage there. I mean, it's all a moot point because now the Miraidon comes back in, but at least we're able to extend it as long as we did. It just looks like Chesnaught was wearing trousers, doesn't it? I mean, sure. Yeah, if we... did you see how sad Chesnaught's eyes went there when it got KO'd? Yeah, Thunderwave paralysis. At the same time, you never want a match to be determined on that. Could there have been something else that I could have done better? Not with the Pokemon I had, I don't think. Because the other options I could have brought would have been Clefairy and Indeedee. Indeedee would have been good for blocking Grimmsnarl's Thunderwave, but otherwise not at all good. Overriding the terrain, but... yeah. Okay. So that's annoying. Also because if we'd not got full power there, really could have showcased the power that Koraidon could dish out with a spicy extract. But that's Pokemon sometimes. That is Pokemon. Right. Hydrate, focus. Let's keep going. Important to take that moment in between battles. So you know you're firing on all cylinders. Getting better since Thursday. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Heath. Yeah, don't skip that medication. Heath, I hope you're feeling much better now. I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. You take care of yourself. Oh dear. Yeah. My thoughts are with you. Okay, so we've got a Zamazenta Calyrex Shadow Rider team. What else is new? We got Tornadus, we got Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Incineroar. So pretty classic stuff here. Thank you very much, Kendricks. So they have Tailwind. We don't have overt speed control. Can we sweep... The question to always ask with this team, in team previews, can we just sweep through with Koraidon? How easy would that be? The answer is not too bad, actually. I don't... Tornadus threatens us with super effective Bleak Winds. We can Terra Fire. Yeah, then we take super effective from Urshifu, but the sun is up, so it's reduced. Miraidon, great into the Calyrex with Snarl. I say we try and do that again. Scovillain and Koraidon, and then... Miraidon's just, especially with the Scarf, great to sweep through later. And for the final one... Chesnaught could be good in Zamazenta. Yeah. So I'll bring the same forward. Let's see what happens. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Calyrex Rilla. Got to be careful about their Rillaboom and my Miraidon with the terrain control. Alex, great to see you, my friend. How are you doing? What's new with you? How was today for you? Rebuilding a relationship with your older brother. Oh, that's good. Healthier Heath. That's good. And a therapist. Heath, I'm so pleased that you're able to find the positives in it. That's a wonderful way of approaching things. Something we would all benefit from. Grassy Seed. Friends, this is not going to be a standard team. It looked oh so standard in team preview, but Grassy Seed on Calyrex we never see. Okay, hang on a second. Do we need a speed boost here? Could be nice, but also just big damage is nice. Bum, 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 bum. Of course, they can flinch us. Spicy Extract, I don't think does go through Protect, actually. I need to double check that, but I don't think it does. So, but then they could Nasty Plot. Anyway, we will double Protect, and this might be a mistake. Corey, great to see ya. Could I rate your Pokemon Fire Red team out of 10? Go for it. Chuck it in the chat. As long as it doesn't have Draining Kiss. That's a good point, Kendricks. Mighty, good to see ya. Try to see your insane luck. 2 shiners while surfing in on Delatown. Wow. That's unbelievable, Mighty. Congratulations. Calm Mind. Calm Mind is better. It doesn't. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for confirming. Day was a bit warm. Yeah. Lazy day. Well, that sounds good. Okay, so they Calm Minded. That's not as bad as a Nasty Plot. They might now protect the Calyrex, I guess. But I don't mind that because Rillaboom can't do too much to us. We could Terra Fire in case they have the Draining Kiss, which I bet they do actually with Calm Mind. So, let's just Flare Blitz Calyrex and let's Spicy Extract. Nice. I forgot if I Terra'd or not, but we did. So I was out for lunch today with a friend, which is very nice. It was warm. Made some good progress on my EYC script, actually. I'm hoping just to... I'm going back through it. This is the second draft. I'm hoping to get that second draft done by the end of the weekend. Oh, they do protect. That's okay, though. So yeah, good day. Hope we all had good days. U-turn breaks the Focus Sash. That's big damage. Of course, we could overheat with the Scovillain as well into the Calyrex. Tornadus. Okay, so they're going to Tailwind, sure. Had it here first. Okay. Overheat can miss. I'm a bit reticent to go for that. We can Flare Blitz and we can... Do we want to switch here? Don't think so. We could Spicy Extract again. Gonna overheat Calyrex as well. I might get a crit. Ha! Maybe it's got Rain Dance. Good point, Kendricks. Good point. I haven't seen Rain Dance on Ace for a little while. How much damage will this do with one Calm Mind? Okay. Pringles and Starman. Very good, Mighty. Now, unfortunately, we're going to deal a good chunk of recall damage with Flare Blitz. It's still our most powerful move into Calyrex, so Collision Course does nothing. Wow. Okay, yeah, the Grassy Seed boost really putting in work. Now, though, we can get in our Miraidon. Charlie's lunch. I was at lunch. That's a shiny Frillish. That shiny Staryu appeared when you go back to Pokemon. So that's so cool, Mighty. So, this could look better for us. There's no two ways about that. We can have a Protect, the Koraidon, the Calyrex. What Terror is it going to have? Possibly Fairy. I think an Electro Drift into that slot is just good anyway. They have a Calm Mind, but it could just secure the knockout. I could see that happening. Let's go for it. Tornado switches. Oh, Rillaboom comes back in to turn off the terrain. Look, I'm incredibly dizzy. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling okay now, Rad Dad. I hope you're feeling a bit better. Yeah, here's the Terror on Calyrex. With the Calm Mind boost and the terrain switched off, they probably do hang on to this. I had a premonition as I saw the Terror animation that it would be Terror Grass. This is clearly a Calyrex that's built to resist Miraidon. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the things that go on in Best of One closed team sheet. The unexpected, namely. Draco would have been very nice there. We're now locked into it. In fact, a Snarl would have been really good as well. Because they're now +2. Miraidon does hang on. But now we have the Rillaboom phase. I tell you what, my opponent's been playing this game really well. And Calyrex about to get to +4, so that's fun. And we just have the Chesnaught left. Switching in Chesnaught for some Wide Guard would have been nice. Good. All good, really. Good stuff. Try a Collision Course. And we'll have to Electro Drift again. Into the Calyrex. Back into the Miraidon. It goes down. Single target. Koraidon's not going to appreciate this. Calling some B-roll for Ludicolo. Ooh, random shiny Minun. It's good that you could tell as well, because Minun is not the easiest shiny spot. Lovely, Alex. What B-roll for Ludicolo is this? Right, so this is going to be a loss. Let's hope that from now on we win on stream. I just, you know... Calm Mind was an issue. Maybe I was too worried about all the alternatives. Just getting damage onto the Calyrex would have been nice. They really swept through us. Yeah, I should have been more on the front foot, but then again, best one close team sheet. You can't predict the Terra Grass necessarily. Well, we'll attempt to body press into the Calyrex. Hello, Ash. I don't believe, but thanks. Okay, they go for a Giga Drain. I think that was just for style points. Even, what, they're at +5 or something? And that's full HP. Even resisted. Brings us down solo, and then U-turn finishes the deal. Seals the deal. Ash, I appreciate your belief, and I appreciate you being here. How's your Thursday been going, Ash? Hope you've been having a very merry day. Player knew how to counter this team. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. They probably know it pretty well. Intro for video. Use a synchro machine. That's fun. That was just getting all the losses out of the way. Yeah, exactly, Jay. Thank you for that. Exactly. I think in the previous 2 streams, we had 2 losses each. So that's it. That's our 2 now. We're winning from here on out. Maybe reaching Master Ball even. Alright. Yeah, we'll continue battling. Rehydrate, refocus. Alrighty. Welcome in, everyone. If you're just joining, you are very welcome here. I hope I can make your day merry. I am Charlie Merriman, a host and commentator for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series. And as you can see, a content creator. All likes and subscribes, hugely appreciated. I think I'm 5 subscribers away from 1,600. All help towards that goal would be amazing. Really appreciate you all being here, though. As we use this very fun Scovillain team, built and piloted by Michael Zhang at the North American International Championships. Yeah, Chesnaught. A lot of love for Chesnaught, but alas, we certainly are gaming, Nuzzle. Welcome in. Do game with us. How's your day going? Quite a fighter for sure. Charlie the Seedra in serious battles feels like having a kitty car while the opponent's using a monster. Well, Mighty, I salute you. I'm honoured to have had Seedra named after me. It's such a cool Pokemon, as you know. I mean, Kingdra is obviously my favourite Pokemon. There it is behind me. Honoured to have you using that. And honoured that you are trying to make Seedra work. Thursday been going good. You've got a quiet house today. That's good. Actually, stay and probably watch. Nice. Lovely to hear that, Ash, and I appreciate you deciding to spend the time with me. Yeah, I was out today for lunch. And yeah, it's hot walking around, but actually inside, this is quite a cool place. So, yeah, Haven't been feeling it too badly. But yeah, it was nice to get some sun, but it was slightly oppressive, wasn't it? This is a very cool team. Gengar. Rayquaza. Sure. Thundurus, Miraidon. Incineroar and Ogerpon. Love to see a team like this. I am fascinated. So. Miraidon is great. How's the Koraidon sweep looking? Rayquaza kind of forces out our Terror as well, because we're fighting type take, super effective from flying. Yeah, it kind of walls us too, so Koraidon's not looking amazing actually. Miraidon's looking good. Going alright, we could go with the Chesnaught, the immediate defense boost. That could be nice. Chesnaught could hog the Terror as well. Big flying type damage. What if we led double bikes? How do we deal with this Rayquaza? My goodness. Start off some Leech Seeds, I guess. Let's do this, let's do that. Sure, we'll have the same 4, but different leads. Let's see how it works. Gengar, your GOAT. Yeah, well, I thought the Drifloon was your GOAT, but I'd love to see a Gengar for sure. Day was stressful. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nuzzle. Well, welcome. Hope you can chill out now. Oh, there's the shiny Rayquaza. How are you holding up in the weather, Ash? I meant to ask. Cybertron's video today, so we're running in some unhinged. That's cool. That's very cool. I'm going to have to check that out. Using Durant in the battle tree. Nice. Last ribbon. Wow, Riley, that is big. Big steps. Oh yeah, of course, airlock as well. Switching off the weather. Got to be careful about that with Koraidon. Very exciting, Riley. Destiny Bond. Oh, that's true. Yeah, good point. Kendrick's Destiny Bond. All right, so Rayquaza. That's shiny. I feel like Rayquaza goes for Terra Normal. Then they are more threatened by Chesnaught, which is good. Ogerpon can go for Follow Me, obviously. I mean, I'll attempt a Draco and I'll attempt to body press into the Ogerpon. We could have doubled up into Rayquaza there, but I thought it was good to break Sturdy. They are both the GOAT. Ghost Up Enjoy. Yeah, could work that one out. Very nice. There's the Terra Normal. Here comes Follow Me. Oh, that's so annoying. Could have doubled into the Rayquaza. Oh, we just one-shot. Oh, we just one-shot. Okay, even with the specs and not the... No, with the Scarf and not the specs. That's impressive. Okay, well, either way, we do get a bit of chip on the Chesnaught, but getting rid of the Rayquaza is what matters there. Very nice. Originally hunting for Excadrill. Type Gems. Oh, the Type Gems. We missed them, though, Mighty, right? Excadrill, such a cool shiny. Your work from home room is east-facing, and it was cloudy this morning. Oh, nice! City days, that'll be interesting. Is it supposed to be warm tomorrow as well? It probably is, I guess. So, this is where Double Dragons comes back to bite us, because a Draco Meteor is looking so good for them into my Miraidon slot, and I can't really switch in Koraidon safely. I could switch in the Scovillain. It's got the Sash. We do want to switch out the Miraidon, so let's switch in the Scovillain. It's kind of more expendable in this game. And we will... I'll try and body press the Miraidon. I think I'll thank myself later for that. Good start indeed. Drillburt in sword. Nice, sounds good. Yes, great shiny. Mass levels of cheese. Use Truant Durant. Yes. That can happen, can't it? Dazzling Gleam. Could have wide guarded. Oh dear. Oh dear. And they claim a double KO. I should have considered the Dazzling Gleam option stronger. More strongly. Because I could have Terra Steeled or even Wide Guarded with Chesnaught. Alas. Right, Koraidon and Miraidon coming in. So Entrainment, swap to Moody Glalie, install Telia +6. Wow. Red card Mimikyu in the back to force out Pokemon you can't set up on. Wow. Riley, that sounds like a lot of fun though. I'm glad I'm not playing against it, but it sounds like fun. Warmer tomorrow and there's construction outside the office. Oh no. Good luck, Ash. Not great, indeed. But we do have Terra, and they don't. We can Snarl as well. We'll be locked into it, but we can do it. Could be Gengar in the back too, so Snarl might be a good shout. What do we want to do here? Who's more important? Probably on Miraidon. Okay, we'll Snarl. I could have Collision Coursed the Ogerpon there. Possibly would have been better. I went for Flame Charge. Yeah, Koraidon's not going to appreciate that one bit, but I do think Miraidon's more important. Now we're just stuck snarling for the rest of the game, which is not ideal. Oh dear, why didn't I consider Dazzling Gleam? Why didn't I consider they could do that? If this is Incineroar, then that's fully it. Oh, it's Thundurus. They're going to try and Eerie Impulse us. It's a good thing it's not Defiant Thundurus, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay, it's our third loss. Yeah, and that was entirely my bad. I did not think about Dazzling Gleam, which was stupid. That's a very common move on Miraidon, and Chesnaught obviously takes super effective. Wide Guard would have been a great play there. What was that? Was that foul play? I missed what move the Oakmon went for, but it looked unusual. Wide Guard would have been very good there. Switch in the Scovillain. And we go from there. Well, that's on me. And we're in a good spot after turn 1 as well. Alas, at the same time, it goes to show the weakness of running double dragons as you're restricted. So, yeah, very weak to Fairy. Oh well, we will rehydrate, we'll refocus. Throat Chop, oh okay. Throat Chop, good against the Calyrexes, I guess. Let us continue. This is not good. This is not good. We're not going to reach Master Ball tonight at this rate. Incidentally, everybody, there will be no Soul Link stream with Lee tonight. Unfortunately, he's feeling under the weather. But next week, we are hoping to really get those going again. Get a good few in. So I'm sorry about the delay. I realised we started that challenge, what, 3 weeks ago now? So yeah, I can't believe how quickly the time's gone, first of all. But yeah, sorry for the big gaps in that. But I hope that we'll be able to continue with gusto soon. Okay, we got more Calyrex Shadow Rider Zamazenta. We got Rillaboom, Incineroar, Earthshoot, and Amoonguss. Maybe this will be a more standard one than before. Hello, Nathan. The win streak does start here. I appreciate that. 3 L's, which means 3 W's coming up. Yeah, sure, Rad Dad. Yeah. Can we do our Scovillain and Koraidon strategy that I still haven't showcased on stream, and that's the point of this team. I think we can. And Miraidon's never really not good. Turn off their grassy terrain, I guess. So, Koraidon and Scovillain, and Miraidon and... We've got Frengar with Clefairy as well. Don't have any damaging moves though. I think it's got to be Chesnaught again. Alright, let's try. What prevented you attacking with Snarl if it had been used a turn earlier? Oh, that's a good point, Ash. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I like your style, Ash. Yeah, that's a good point. That's in white 2 using DSI. Yeah, the DSI kind of passed me by, actually. Big Lee's been busy. Yeah, certainly has. Looking forward to hearing about Lee's time at Glastonbury as well. Don't call it a comeback. As well as simply warm-ups. Yeah, let's hope so, Kendricks. Alright, so that's Urshifu and that's Rillaboom. Bum bum. We could protect against the fake out here. We could Terra Ghost. Scovillain. That's not great for the Cataracts in the back. We could just double protect. Well, Urshifu can hit through it, but they're not threatening too much damage. You can only flinch one of them. I don't mind going on the offensive, you know. Flame charge into you and try and spicy extract. They fake out. Scovillain. Okay. That's fine. I hope, though, now that the Scovillain still outspeeds our Koraidon, so we can get the spicy extract off first. Let's collision course Urshifu and that's spicy extracts. Again, I hope that Scovillain outspeeds our Koraidon now. Damien, good to see you. How you doing? How's your Thursday been? Clear Amulet blocks the Intimidate. Thank you very much. Actually detects. That's a shame. You big silly pepper. Yep. Gen 9 versus Gen 8. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is good. It is good, Ash. It's not one I've listened to too much, actually. Which theme is this? We're benefiting from the grassy terrain recovery as well. Okay, so what they're trying to do here is render Koraidon useless. But we can Rage Powder. So I think what we should do is collision course the Urshifu Rage Powder. That way, if they fake out Scovillain, we move before the Urshifu and get a big close collision course off. If they fake out the Koraidon, then Scovillain takes the damage instead. We could even Terra Ghost. I think it's a bit soon for that. Doing well, thank you very much, Damien. Went out for lunch today, that was very nice. How are you doing in the heat? So yeah, Terra Ghost would have been good there, but it just seemed a bit premature to Terra. Maybe I'll regret that, but that's how it seemed. Now, Chesnaught body press into the Incineroar is very nice. Yeah. We don't get the Electric Seed defense boost. Okay, now they could switch into Calyrex. Oh, they've left a restricted at home. That's interesting. I wonder which one. Does Calyrex switch in? Oh, I should have gone Miraidon actually. So I can collision course the Incineroar here. Have they Terra'd? No. I think... I will still cover this. Collision course and body press the Incineroar. Okay, Incineroar, maybe for the Calyrex. 31 degrees, yeah. Okay. I don't mind this. Oh, goodness. So annoying, isn't it? You just want to get that damage off, but they're just blocking it. I mean... However, we do have the speed boost now, so... we should be outspeeding this Calyrex, and getting even more recovery. Does Calyrex protect here? If Incineroar comes in for the Urshifu, then we can body press that slot. Could Terrafire. Do we need to? Shouldn't need to. Flare Blitz the Calyrex and... oh, I can Wide Guard as well. We could Terrafire. Let's just body press the Urshifu slot. Okay. Sometimes it's as simple as that. I guess combat the Chesnaught. That's interesting. They have had multiple defense drops now with Urshifu. Are they sashed? They are. The sun goes, that's interesting. So Rillaboom can come back in now. We've got our Miraidon as well. You can only fake out one of them. Koraidon's put in a lot of work here. I think... who would I prefer to get rid of? Incineroar, probably. Collision course and body press that slot. Fake out the Chesnaught. Nice. Rocky Helmet as well. I'd rather they get rid of the Koraidon here, actually. Because now the Chesnaught can do work against the Rillaboom. They're going to have terrain control, which is slightly annoying. But the Chesnaught can counter the Rillaboom. That means we don't have to lock into Draco Meteor. Okay, so they can fake out and they can close combat. That's okay. We do get the defense boost, which is very nice in front of these physical attackers. Okay. And we haven't Terra'd yet. Join Avenue on White 2. Nice. Enjoy. What does Join Avenue do again, Dabian? Remind me. Do we want a Terra here? No, actually, I don't think so. So yeah, the Terra Ghost on the Scovillain would have been good, but we want to know that. We can Electro Drift here. Yeah, we'll double the Urshifu because the Rillaboom doesn't threaten us so much. That's fine. It's not like they were really threatened even with the Urshifu detecting. We choice Scarf as well, so Electro Drift and then we body press the Rillaboom and yeah, we should be okay. Detect and fake out, yeah. Detective. Elementary. That was quite slick, wasn't it? Me saying elementary just as the super effective noise went off. Weird Hammer. Yeah, so what went right that game? Koraidon did go crazy. So, yeah, that's what this team could do. Finally, we showcased the strategy and finally have a win with this team on stream. It's wins from here, I tell you. Wins from here. Yeah, Koraidon was just putting on too much pressure, really. Losing the Scovillain didn't matter, but actually, as it turns out, the Terra Ghost on that Pokemon would have been good because it wasn't really a relevant opportunity to Terra otherwise. What else went right? Important to reflect on these things. Yeah, I think it was mainly that, really. They had to pivot around a lot and protect a lot. And we were able to take advantage. Just apply pressure, and at some point they're going to have to take the damage. They didn't bring both restricted, which is slightly weird. Slightly odd. Might have served them better. There we go. Very nice. Chesnaught, exactly. This can be called a good comeback. Yes, let's hope so. Thank you for the GG, Ash. Appreciate your devotion to that emoji. Love to see it. And thank you again, Alex, for the fantastic emoji and badges. Love how they've turned out. Detective Fake Out on the case. It'll make you flinch. All right. I'll rehydrate. I'll refocus, and we'll continue. With more wins. Wins from here on out. Alrighty. Thanks for being here, everybody. Do check out my podcast. Life stories and dream teams of people in the Pokemon community. Latest episode dropped yesterday featuring Tom Rocks Maths, Dr. Tom Crawford, who's featured on the UK game show Countdown recently, and more than 60 episodes of the podcast available at this point. So do check it out. It's all linked in the description below, along with all my socials and everything. They did catch me out with Detect a few times. Yeah, they certainly did, Ash. They certainly did. But they didn't necessarily capitalise on dishing the damage back. But yes. Always annoying to be called out by that. Okay, CSR. True. Love to see the emojis. We certainly do, Alex. Chesnaught's your Kalos big. Yeah, that makes sense, Eve. I can see he was a fighting enjoyer. I think we've talked about that before. All right, so we've got more Calyrex Shadow Riders Zamazenta. Yes, it's a very strong duo. But it's our first Raging Bolt that we've seen today. And we've got Urshifu, Rillaboom, and Tornadus. So I think here... Yeah. We want to go with the Koraidon Scovillain again. Miraidon. And... Do we go Chesnaught again? Do we go for one of the supportive pieces? What's the moveset on Indeedee here? Follow me, Psychic, Helping Hand, Protect. Helping Hand's quite good. But then again, Wide Guard on the Chesnaught is nice. Yeah, we've never brought anything other than these four. But I think these four are often right. Also, I mean, we've gone up against a lot of Calyrex Shadow Riders and Zamazenta, so makes sense that we're bringing the same Pokemon each time. You know, when you're just sort of waiting for your opponent to time out in this situation. It's getting close. 3, 2, 1. I think they ran out of time. If their lead Zamazenta Calyrex Shadow Rider and they have Urshifu and Raging Bolt in the back, then they ran out of time. Let's see. Alrighty. Yeah! Maybe they did run out of time. I don't mind this. Now. What do they want to do here? They're going to be Sash on their Calyrex. Flame Charge would be nice. Are they going to protect one of them? Show on the bunch. Okay. Could Rage Powder as well. We could even double protect here. Probably not the best play then. We Flame Charge you and we Spicy Extract. Koraidon. Ah, oh, good. It's Zamazenta protecting. I had a feeling, you know, I had a feeling it'd be Zamazenta protecting. Because we're doing super effective damage in that slot. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Scovillain brought down to focus Sash. Oh! They are Sash and Calyrex. Okay. So now, we're faster than Calyrex. Great to go for Flame Charge there. So what we can do is Flame Charge Calyrex and overheat the Zamazenta. Or we just protect, I guess. We could bait out their Calyrex protecting. I think we do that. I think we protect the Koraidon and we could double protect. Let's double protect. Let's overheat. Okay, they're not protecting the Calyrex. Oh, we just one-shot the Zamazenta. I was not expecting that. I know we're in the sun, but they're just Astral, sure. So we could have just got the KO onto the Calyrex there. I thought maybe they protect the Calyrex and body press the Koraidon. There's a chance we miss the overheat. We also now can get Miraidon in. Yeah, let's do that. Welcome in if you're tuning in, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. Great team that Michael Zhang built for NAIC. Let's have fun with it. Scovillain is putting in work. Do like and subscribe if you're enjoying. Okay, so you're not sashed on Urshifu. So, what do you have in the back? Maybe Bolt. Probably Bolt. Would you bring Rillaboom to a game? Koraidon, Scovillain, maybe. So. Flame Charge, Calyrex, and Electro Drift the Urshifu is what I'm thinking. Although, oh yeah. Yeah, then we'd be locked into it, but that's okay. If they do have Volt, we can pivot. Or we can even Volt Switch, actually, the Urshifu. That might be better. Flame Charge and Volt Switch the Urshifu. Battle Forced it. Sure. Great. Well, we're certainly off to a good start. Yeah, I guess a big part of the game came down to that very first turn. Where... yeah, we went for the Calyrex, but they protected the Zamazenta. It's so tempting because it's super effective damage to target into the Zamazenta there, but the Calyrex is what I feared more. Yeah, and going for Flame Charge, crucially, as well. So that then on the next turn we outspeed the Cataracts so they can't just snipe us off with Astral Barrage. Obviously the Scovillain one-shotting the Zamazenta as well was huge. Yeah, gotta make some reads sometimes. Good! Pleased with that. So that's 2 wins. As we said, the win streak started last game. Let's go indeed. Scovillain putting in the work. More than just a pretty face, and it's not even that. It's not even 2 pretty faces, but it is more than just a spicy extract Pokemon. So, water, focus. Yeah, let's continue. One more win and we're up to Ultra Ball. I feel like I've been ping-ponging around rank 9 for too long. Let's make this a win, shall we? Let's see what shakes up. Hope we've been staying cool in the heat today, everybody. Yeah, as I posted this yesterday, I learned yesterday that Nuzlockes does not get access to Yawn, but it does get access to Fissure. Pokemon moves sets are fascinating. I then looked up Nuzlockes Pokédex entries, and there's nothing about it being sleepy, actually. It's all just big eater Pokemon, it just eats a lot. So, hey, maybe there's that. If it did get Yawn, then I could see it being really good, actually, competitively. It's the slowest Pokemon there is. But let's focus on this. And there's no slowness in sight here. Jumpluff, and Koraidon, and Ogerpon Hearthflame, and Calyrex Shadow Rider, Incineroar, and Fluttermane. Jumpluff can put things to sleep, which is scary, but we do have the Scovillain. And we have Chesnaught, actually. What's our best plan here? I wonder if Scarf Miraidon... Nah, I shouldn't outspeed Chlorophyll Jumpluff. Jumpluff is kind of scary, but we can follow me. Do we have goggles? No, we don't. Clefairy is quite a good bring. Because even when it's asleep, its Friend Guard is still active. I don't mind that. And Scovillain, maybe even. Or maybe Chesnaught. Clefairy, Chesnaught. Koraidon Miraidon, I guess. Well, Clefairy, welcome to the battle. This is a random selection of Pokemon, isn't it? Let's see. It is Munch rather than Snore. Yeah, that's true, Ash. Biggies are just like you for real. Well, we can all identify with that. Ooh, this is a good theme. Okay, they don't lead the Jumpluff, and now I'm sad. Oh dear. Do they have Dazzling Gleam, do we think? We can protect with both, and that doesn't... It's not a terrible play here. Speed from the Flutter. Oh, Double Dragon in the back. Yeah, we do have... We are triple weak to Fairy here, so there's that. Yeah, most leads would have been better than this, but here we are. Too scared of the Jumpluff. Right, I'll Terra Ground on the Clefairy, cool. Good Miraidon answer. Do we just double protect here? I think so. Mr. Mime needs practice the screens. Yeah, I agree with you, Alex. That would make a lot of sense. Maybe in a future generation we'll get that. Yeah, he looks like he should get the Prankster ability, doesn't he? And obviously screens are his calling card. Now, do you have Dazzling Gleam? No. Doesn't look like it. It might have just been lulling me there, but it doesn't look like it. Because now we can... Follow me. I mean, we could Terra the Chesnaught. Terra Steel. I don't love it. And we Body Press and Incineroar. Could they Terra Ghost here? They could. Someone uses Helping Hand. If they do have Dazzling Gleam after all, I'll be very sad. Moment of truth. I see. It is bulletproof, yes. But Moonblast doesn't count as a bulletproof move, does it? It's not enough for Incineroar. That's a shame. And it's Berry. I didn't think Moonblast counted as a ball or a bomb-type move. It is bulletproof, yeah. So it'd be immune to Shadow Ball. If they went for Icy Wind there, I don't think they have Dazzling. We could even take a bit of a risk and Life Dew here. They could switch into Calyrex, of course. Don't want to switch a Pokemon into Icy Wind. Could Terra Steel, I guess. It's a risk not following me, obviously. Good Leech Seed. Let's just attempt a Body Press. Okay, they stay in. Torn. Okay. Get rid of the Eviolite, which we don't love. My lead was pretty bad into this, so, you know, we're just doing what we can here. However, they might not have any spread moves, in which case Follow Me is putting in a lot of work here. Here's Calyrex. And now, of course... we can Leech Seed it, which might not be a terrible play. Obviously we can Wide Guard, but then... Wait a second. Oh, hang on a sec. We've got to struggle with Clefairy, haven't we? Because we only have support moves. Do I want to switch something in, though, really? I guess we have to. Oh, I don't know. It's still Friend Guarding. Chesnaught can Leech Seed Calyrex. Ah, yes, of course they can do that. Yes. I don't mind this, though. Still got that box on screen. Astral. This is going to be enough, though, not to fire Eviolite. Oh, yeah, it is. But we do have Scarf Miraidon. Are they going to be expecting Snarl? Because they might Terra their Calyrex into Fairy. But they'd only do that if they're expecting Snarl. Okay, have we seen a Sash? No, we haven't. It was Booster Energy on Flutter, so it could be Sash on Calyrex. I think we Terrafire Koraidon. Flame Charge, and let's Snarl. Yeah, let's do it. Fluttermane, you're beloved. Is that your favourite Pokemon, Nuzzle? I feel like you've talked about Fluttermane before. I feel that maybe the double super effective fairy type move into Koraidon is too tempting for them, but let's see. Oh wow, Calyrex takes that. But at least we get their special attack back down to neutral. They do go for Miraidon. We were locked into Snarl with Miraidon. So I don't mind the fact that Miraidon went down there, actually. Question now is, probably they're bringing Koraidon. Yeah. They haven't terrored still. Yeah, I think writing's on the wall here. We've seen Taunt and Icy Wind, so they probably don't have Shadow Ball, actually. We resist both of Vladimir's moves. Let's attempt to collision course the Koraidon. Spicy Extract would have been nice here. Yeah. We needed a crit there, really. Hang on with 5, you see. Yeah. Basically, Clefairy was a bad bring here. I brought it because I was scared of the Jumpluff and follow me. Yeah, the Clefairy goes to sleep, but at least the Friend Guard is still active. Yeah, but they didn't even bring the Jumpluff, and that's what Team Preview can do, the mind games that come into play. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased that I played that one, given we didn't really have the best Pokemon at our disposal. Welcome in if you're just joining, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. A mixed usage of this team, I would say. It's a lot of fun. I've had a couple of wins. Let's hope it's wins from here on out. Because I'm only doing the online ladder while I'm streaming, and so I'm only in Great Ball 9. I would love to reach Ultra Ball tonight. So yeah, but we learned from that, yeah, just Clefairy wasn't really providing much, especially Taunt just totally shuts it down, obviously, and the lead wasn't great. Definitely could have led better, even with the 4 Pokemon we had. Let's put on more pressure. Yeah. Well, I'll rehydrate and refocus and we'll continue. Alrighty. Probably is your favourite, Fluttermane. Nice. Got a VTube model which has some Fluttermane elements. That's cool, Nuzzle. Very nice. Why Fluttermane your favourite? Because it's so floaty, queeny with its necklace. Amazing how people have really latched onto Fluttermane far more than Misdreavus. I love Misdreavus myself. It's my favourite Ghost-type Pokemon, I would say. On a Gen 2 level, what can I say? Regarding my learning of Munchlax, you recently learned Struggle hits through Substitute. That's interesting. I guess... there has to be a way of making Substitute, you know, achieve something. Or making Struggle achieve something. If a player's back's against the wall, you don't want it to be an automatic defeat if they've run out of PP. Throw them a bone, sort of thing. What other weird interactions have people learnt through Pokemon, like access to moves, or the way certain, sequences of moves act? Let me know. Now take a look at this. We got Regigigas. That is sick. And we got Galarian Weezing, Koraidon and Cataracte Shadow Rider again, Brute Bonnet and Morimoon. So, the Galarian Weezing is lovely with the Regigigas. It means its slow start ability isn't a thing. Could well be Terra Ghost as well, so we've got to be careful about that with Koraidon, with its fighting moves. So it's just hitting hard right off the bat with Regigigas. Cataracte obviously ignores the neutralizing gas too. Might be ability shield on Koraidon, probably is in fact. So it keeps its ability active with the sun. Brute Bonnet can put things to sleep and Sucker Punch, then Morimoon can Tailwind and stuff. Interesting team. Very interesting. And what do we want to do about it? Is the question I unfortunately have to ask. Orichalcum Pulse is denied without ability shield. Chlorophyll is also denied, therefore. I don't mind it though. I don't mind it leading with that, and then Miraidon, and then Bulletproof isn't that useful anyway. I think it's got to be, because super effective fighting into Brute Bonnet and Morimoon and Regigigas. Just so cute. Love it, Nuzzle. You like Mysterious a lot too. You don't know which you like better. Oh, okay. Remember that Cramorant's shiny form is bright orange because it references a seagull that fell into a vat of chip curry sauce. Oh yeah. That's a lot of fun. Thank you for sharing that, Alex. Galarian Weezing indeed, Kendricks, and it's Roaring Moon in the Weezing. This is not bad for us. Who's faster without the chlorophyll? Surely the Koraidon. 183, 139, yeah. But we can still spicy extract ourselves. They could be Terra Flying with the Roaring Moon. Do I want to get rid of the Wheezing ASAP, or do we not mind that? Then we do want a Terra Flying ASAP so we don't get Will-O-Wisps. Could Flame Charge as well. Yeah, I like Flame Charging the Wheezing, and I like Spicy Extracting. Yeah. Belly Bolt, good to see you. The battles are mixed, I would say. It's a fun team. I actually did much better with this team off-stream. Yeah, I've had a couple of wins, but a few losses as well. Having Double Dragon is really difficult, I've got to say. I'd be surprised if we see this duo do well at the World Championships next month. Because you're just so weak to Fairy, obviously. Yeah, there's Tailwind. Glad I went for the Flame Charge. How are you doing, Bellybolt? How's your day going? Have you been able to stay cool? I hope so. Okay, Poison Gas, so we both get poisoned. Ability works next to neutralizing gas. Ah, thanks, Alex. Okay, so Scovillain Sash is broken. We don't love that. Another spicy extra would be very nice. And another Flame Charge, I think. The Roaring Moon, I'm not too worried about. It could knock off, which is quite annoying, actually. They could Terra Flying. Is knockoff annoying, the Clear Amulet? Well, now we've got a boost. Actually, it's not too bad. Unless I wanted to go for further spicy extracts. I think Wheezing is still the most annoying one. We'll go for another Flame Charge, and we will... We could Rage Powder, actually. Well, Rage Powder, yeah. Oh, is this Koraidon coming in? Use speed. Attack, okay. Oh, Regigigas, okay. Very cool to see it. Bring a Celebi to the hideout. The Tojo falls in HGSS. See a cutscene play showing an interaction with Silver and Giovanni. Yeah, Stomping. Okay, we don't see that very often on Roaring Moon. And it's Life Orb. Yeah, I only realised relatively late on that Silver is Giovanni's son. Oh my goodness, what? Okay, so Spicy Extract with Flame Charge just gets the KO on Regigigas. I forget, does Slow Start halve all of Regigigas' stats? I thought it was just its attack and speed, maybe? Or does it halve all of them? Because if so, that makes more sense, but I cannot believe it just one-hit KO'd the Regigigas there. Right. Game on. Who do you want to switch in? Probably not Chesnaught, right? If he's got flying type moves, we'll go for Miraidon. Feeling better than yesterday. Might move to hospital tomorrow. Oh, okay. We're moving hospital. Bellybolt. Thoughts are with you. Just hang in there. As someone who's been in hospital themselves for various things over the years, I know it's tough and frustrating. You'll see it through the other side, though. And you'll come back stronger. Hope you're doing okay. I know, Ash. I know. Not expecting the Oko either. Okay. The Wheezing's back. So they've left one of their restricteds. Maybe Koraidon. I'm going to Collision Course the Roaring Moon just to mix it up. Keep them guessing. And we will Electro Drift Wheezing. Nice, okay. Good. Nuzzle, have a great rest of your day. Have a very merry rest of your day. See a lot of Fluttermanes. Yes! Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the rest of your day. Miraidon went a little bit weird there. Just the double KO. Thank you very much. If I had gotten to name my role in HP, what would I have named my character? That's a fantastic question. I'd have named him... Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes is what I would have named my character in Harry Potter. I was an extra in Harry Potter, for people who don't know. Yeah, Toxic Spikes. That would have been fun. Petulant theme is very cool. You like the Loyal 3 version better. More Mortal Kombat-y to you. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I do like the Petulant theme, though. So, well now... Oh, they have Tailwind, don't they? Last turn of Tailwind, but we can't protect with Miraidon anyway. May as well protect with Koraidon, because we have our speed boosts. I locked into Electro Drift. We have Choice Scarf, so hopefully... May have answered for top 3 Pokemon games. Great question. Toxic Spikes is an excellent wizard name, yeah. What can I say? It's fun. Top 3 Pokemon games. I don't think I have answered that rightly, and it's a great question. Number 1... Oh, wow. Take that pretty well. Is Pokemon Silver. Number 2... I know it's kind of boring, but Soul Silver cancelled. And then number 3, and I'm not going to say Heart Gold, don't worry. Number 3 would be... I'm going to think about number 3. Get back to you hopefully this stream. Great question though, Riley. Alright, well, that was good. One-shotting the Regigigas was obviously great. I kind of wanted to see what the Regigigas had to offer, to be honest with you, but there we go. The Scovillain strategy with Koraidon, the Kira Amulet, Spicy Extract, working wonders. Yeah. Roaring Moon we weren't too threatened by anyway. Glare and Wheezing felt, in that showing, just a little bit like dead weight for my opponent, which is always the risk you run with Glare and Wheezing. Yeah. Yeah, nice. We're just able to plow through. So, I'll refocus. Alright, let's keep going. Come on, Ultra Ball. Ugh, please let's win this next battle. We've been ping-ponging around rank 9 for too long. Yeah, it's a great question for chat, actually. Top 3 Pokemon games. Silver, Soul Silver, and... It's going to be Gen 3 or 4. And it might even be BDSP. That's my shortlist. I'll keep narrowing down in a moment. Oh, this is cool. We've got our Chaladon. Regulations at H flashbacks. With Kyogre and Zacian, Tornadus, Serena, and Landorus. Okay, so obviously, don't love to see Kyogre using a Sun team. Oh, Fire Red, Leaf Green. That's a very good point, Kendricks. Yeah, potentially Leaf Green. Anyway, let me think about that. Yeah, Scovillain strategy, not as good here. We still have Collision Course, though, which is decent into our opponent's team, at least. Miraidon is obviously threatening them a lot, but then Landorus threatens us a lot, so how do we counter the Landorus? We don't have great answers to Landorus. Just have to Draco it, maybe. Running out of time, we'll go for Miraidon and... we'll go double restricted. We'll go Chesnaught and Scovillain, I guess. Tough one. Let's see. Emerald, Heart Gold, Ultra Sun. Ooh, interesting selection. I think it's got to be Leaf Green for me, actually, yeah. Silver, Soul Silver, Leaf Green. I like the remakes. What can I say? Zacian and Tornadus. They probably have Rain Dance on Tornadus too. Okay. Koraidon's threatened by Play Rough. We don't really want to Terrafire the Koraidon though. Because of Kyogre. We can Electro Drift the Tornadus. Is that the biggest threat here though? Zacian is definitely the biggest threat. They could Play Rough the Miraidon as well. Never know, do you, what set it is. Electro Drift, and for now, let's just protect Koraidon. Top 3 games, Arceus, Scarlet Violet, Black White. Cool. Bravery and giving the main character of the book series a dirty look. I to award Gryffindor 10 points of Alpha Toxic Spikes. There's Dumbledore. Love it, Heath. Oh, Zacian protects. Heart Gold, Moon, and Leaf Green. Nice. Like how Ruby Sapphire, slightly different plots depending on the villain. Yeah, true. Johto, Alola, and Kanto feel like Tailwind. Gold Sword, White Armor mentions Red, Terragranization. Oh, that's true. Yeah, good point. That's Battle 13, the Maltrap, Battle 20. You have to fight Cynthia, so let's see who I've got now. Good luck to you. Aaron, great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for hopping into the stream. Appreciate seeing a new name. How are you doing? Are you having a merry day? I hope to make your day merrier. What's your favourite Pokemon, Aaron? And what brings you to the stream today? We done the BW Rival thing for the DLC. Yeah, it could be Terra Ground, couldn't it? With that in mind, maybe I target down the Tornadus. Thank you for that tip, Alex. Target down the Tornadus and... we could just Flare Blitz, couldn't we, into the... oh, Zacian, but if it's Play Rough, I'm running out of time, so I have to go for it. Zacian switches into... Landorus. I'm glad I went for this play. Rain Dance. Top 3 Pokemon games. Gold, Emerald, Stadium 2. Oof, nice. Who knows, when XD and Colosseum come to the online shop, maybe one of those will be. Probably not though, because I value the nostalgia. Okay, so probably not Terragranization, because they probably would have used it there. Yeah, I predict that after the Pokemon Presents in a couple of weeks' time, you do get the burn, that's nice. Those games, Colosseum and XD, will be on the available to buy. Very exciting. I've never played those games. Has anyone in chat played XD or Colosseum? Zacian's back. Could protect while they Earth Power. But I could switch into Chesnaught. Could even switch in Scovillain. Have they brought Kyogre? I wonder. Do I just double switch here? So, switching in Chesnaught from Miraidon. I could just attack the Zacian in case they don't protect. No, in case they have Player Off, I will double switch. Jackson, good to see you. I am on the Switch too. How are you doing? Thanks so much for being here. Welcome to the stream. How did you find the stream today? And yes, this is Switch too. 100% both of them. Yeah. Wish you could, they seem so fun. Well, on the Switch too, hopefully, Kendricks, you'll be able to. Haven't played Colosseum for more than a few minutes. Played Colosseum back in the only GameCube. Nice belly bolt. Oh! It's actually the miss on player off, so we could have stayed in, but... wow, Scovillain. Pretty frail. Now, what we could do is switch in the Koraidon for the Chesnaught and go for Overheat on the Zacian. Problem is, we could miss, and then Player Off could connect with our Koraidon. However, as it is, we're just facing down a double knockout, so I think we'll go for it. It's fun. Or we could just Rage Powder, I guess. Chlorophyll will be active. Oh, let's hope this works. This will be so good. Let's see. Now to be able to a full one. Good luck, Hendrix. Yes. Hope you're able to get a switch too soon. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. All likes and subscribes massively appreciated. I'm nearly at 1,600 subscribers. Oh, what? Oh, they have Tailwind. They have Tailwind, of course. Oh, well. It was a nice idea. Sludge Bomb. Still big damage. Oh. Could have protected that turn. We should have protected that turn. Right. In comes Miraidon again. Yeah. Getting the itch to Shining Hunt another Shadow Pokemon. Ooh, Ursaring. Ribmaster Resolution. That is really cool, Riley. That's really cool. So, we can now Flare Blitz the Landorus and Electro Drift. Will Electro Drift get the KO? Or we just... Good Draco the Landorus, but do we connect? I'm just going to stick to my instincts. See if this pays off. I can see Zacian protecting, to be honest. Ooh, they don't protect. Let's hope this gets the KO. It does. Oh, powerful. We don't even have the specs as well. Got Scarf. So impressive stuff. Flare Blitz in the sun. Hopefully gets the KO here. Yeah. Alright, now if it's Kyogre as their last one, then Miraidon's looking good, although they haven't terrored yet. Be careful about that. Yeah, open to Aaron's Union Circle if you would like, everybody. Help Aaron out. Appreciate you being here. It is Kyogre, the Hoenn champion. That is so cool. Future able to hold the Blood Moon. Yeah, I guess we will be able to at some point. I hadn't considered that, right? That's a really good point. Terra Grass could be a thing. I think we probably want to switch in Chesnaught here. We could even White Guard. Chesnaught for the Koraidon so we get the weather control, and we're locked into the Electro Drift anyway. So yeah, we'll just do that. Probably would have played more Colosseum. It was more of a standard adventure. Yeah, not being about to pick out a starter. Maybe. Okay, interesting. But you do pick out a starter in XD, don't you? You choose Espeon or Umbreon, which for me, by the way, is definitely Espeon. Always been my favourite of those two. Yeah, it is Terra Grass. Don't mind it though. Whale Boy indeed, Jackson. What's your favourite Pokemon? Why is there no terrain? I guess it just wore off. I did not notice it wore off. Spout. That's alright. We can now Wide Guard. I might just switch up their moves though. I think switching... Oh, we're quite low on health, aren't we? Quite low on health. Well, I still think switching Koraidon is the best play. This is why I was hesitant to Terra Electric than Miraidon, but Player Off was threatening us. As it turns out, would have been better not to, but we'll just go for another Electro Drift. Bum, bum, bada, bum, bum, bada, bum. You're an Espeon fan as well, Kendra. It's nice. Otnish, welcome in. At least you're through some of your work now, my friend. Welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. This is probably going to be our last battle of the stream, everybody. So what missed you just in time? Happy Day's about to get married. Any evolution before Generation 4? Really? Really now? Oh, okay. Koraidon's down. I don't mind it too much. They're probably predicting the sun switching as well. Maybe I should have switched out Miraidon to get a Draco Meteor off, but... Right. Well, I guess we body press an Electro Drift. This will be pretty close. They protect, okay. Their best option is to get rid of the Chesnaught. They're going to go for leftover recovery, but the body press is going to do more to them than the Electro Drift, so they need to get rid of Chesnaught here first, and I think they will know that. Oh dear. Well, this battle was going well. Any evolution before Gen 4? I'd probably still go for Espeon. Flareon would be my choice from Gen 1, but yeah, I'd probably still go for Espeon. Alright, let's see what happens here. Please have targeted the Miraidon. Or crit. Both options. They Ice Beam, yeah, no, they Ice Beam the Chesnaught. Yes. We need to crit here. Cake of Darkness. Preferred Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. Of course, we're not picking the start of the Espeon, could be something else. Yeah, no, we're talking about XD. Eevee was first non-party ever seriously trained. You're trying to get to evolve into Espeon. And with level 59 high friendship with turn right night. Oh, I see, but you love Umbreon. That's a fun story, Heath. We're actually out of Electro Drifts now as well, so yes, yes. I should have switched out my Miraidon and switched back in for anything else, really. Snarl or Draco Meteor would have been good. Yeah, I got a little bit lazy there. But hey, we've done 3 VGC streams in 3 days, so yep. Takes a toll, we all need a break. Speaking of which, oh dear. I have no PP for Electro Drift, so good. Yeah, speaking of which, after this battle, my next stream will be next week, so that'll be my little break. Struggle. Have you ever seen a struggling Miraidon? Now you have. And we knock ourselves out. Beautiful. Dance practice very soon. Oh, nice. What kind of dance do you do on this? That's nice. Cake of dance. Koraidon was the win con. I think we needed to get more value out of Miraidon. We should have switched it out and back in so that Electro Drift, we weren't locked into it and we could do more to the Terra Grass Koga. Cake of Darkness. Yeah, that fantastic Pokemon game. This team was super cool on stream. I know, right? At NAIC, it had a good showing. And I love the combination of the Scovillain and Koraidon. Not that we gave it the best showing here, but oh well. Most premium, yeah. It sounds like the most premium chocolate cake. It certainly was fun, Kendricks. It certainly was fun. Well, everybody, well, I hope we have enjoyed some VGC the past few days. As I say, I've been doing a lot of shiny hunting streams for Safari Week recently, and I was missing the VGC. I wanted to scratch that itch, so I'm glad I have. So there's no Soul Link stream tonight, everybody, I'm afraid. Yeah, Lee has been all over the place, and he's not feeling very well at the moment, so get well soon to you, Lee. I hope you're feeling much better soon. And looking forward to continuing that Soul Link next week. In terms of our streams next week, I might continue with VGC, to be honest. Or maybe we'll do the standard VGC and then Shiny Hunting and then Soul Link. Or maybe maybe a VGC stream on the Soul Link day as well. I don't know. The plan, though, is to do the Soul Link stream on Thursday at 8 PM. So mark that in your calendars. I should be live around 6 PM UK time. on Tuesday, 6 p.m. UK time on Wednesday, and then 8 p.m. UK time for Thursday. Soul Link, maybe also like earlier in the day, maybe 5:30 or 5 UK time for some VGC too. But we will see. We will see what happens there. Anyway, really appreciate you all hanging out tonight. Please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. It's wonderful to have so many of you here, and it's just always fun doing battles or whatever stream it may be in your company. So thank you everybody. All likes and subscribes massively appreciated. I love bringing these streams and content to you, and for you to show your support would mean the world to me. Chazingdra Chats, my podcast, life stories and dream teams of people in the Pokemon community. Check out my episode with Tom Rock's Maths that dropped yesterday. Maths content creator recently on the UK game show Countdown. Really made a name for themselves there. Wonderful to be able to branch out beyond the core Pokemon community and showcase people who just have an interest in Pokemon outside of being in the core community. So I'm looking forward to more guests like that, and I hope you are as well. But more than 60 episodes of the podcast, there's bound to be something for everyone. There's Wolf Glit, there's Glitch X City, there's Absol Blocks Pokemon, the works. Hashtag 6 Pokemon 1 Life Story to spread the word about the show. And plenty more content too. I'm working on my EYC video right now, and I'm very excited about how that's shaping up. Hope to get it out before the World Championships next month, so wish me luck on that front. We'll be doing more work on the script tomorrow, in fact. Discord community link below as well. It'll be a pleasure to see you in there. Become a YouTube channel member for 4 bonus videos per month and plenty more perks. If you click on join, you can see what those perks are before you actually commit to joining. And you can get some products individually on my Patreon as well. All of that is linked below. At Chazingdra across all socials, and all of those are linked below as well. And the next time I'll be live, hope to see you next Tuesday around 6 p.m. UK time. I hope you have a very merry weekend in the meantime. Goodness gracious, let me try that again. Hope you have a very merry weekend in the meantime. There we go. Good. Let me just catch up on these messages. Thank you, Double T. Thanks so much for being here. Don't forget our Battle Tuesday. Yes, thank you very much, Double T, for reminding me. And have a very happy birthday on Monday. Everyone, please wish Double T a very happy birthday for Monday. Exciting times indeed. Hey, Rad Dad, a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you again soon. You take care too as well, Riley. Thank you, Ash. You stay hydrated. Yes, very good point. Stay hydrated, everybody. Stay cool. Ash, I hope you have a very cool rest of your evening and enjoy having a free house. You too, Rad Dad. Yeah, do join the Discord Belly Bolt. It's linked in the description below. It'll be a pleasure to see you there. And again, I hope you're feeling much better soon and all goes smoothly with your hospital move tomorrow. Glad you enjoyed it, Alex. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for your advice on the spicy extract through Protect. As in, it doesn't work because that would have caught me out and would have been annoying. Yes, absolutely, Riley. Good luck for that attempt. And, of course, Otnish, no worries. You've had work to do. All good, all good. Hope you enjoy your dance practice. Look forward to hearing more about that. Jay, thanks so much for being here. You have a great rest of your evening. And, Kendricks, always a pleasure. Heath, yeehaw indeed. Couldn't be a more perfect note to end on. Have a very merry weekend, everybody. Once more, please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. It would mean a huge amount. Have a very merry rest of your day.